Do you want your professor to think you're rude and disrespectful and don't like them? Well, I'll tell you right now, your email etiquette may be telling them that, even if you don't mean it. Here's a few things I think is important for you to know when you email your professor. Number one, don't start with, hey dude, hey bro. Start with, dear professor. So, dear Professor Walters, always a good, respectful way to start. It's going to help out. Next thing I want you to do is on your subject line, put in the subject line, question about topic 6, question about SWOT analysis, question about chemistry. Have that in there because professors get lots and lots of emails, and if they know there's one from a student, they're more likely to click on that than one for another meeting we might have, okay? So that's important. So have a clear subject line. Also, you want to keep it short. Go right to the point. This is what it's about. I have a lot of students that will write me and want to know all about my day and how much they love the class and how wonderful it is, and I love being in the class, la, 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 and they don't get to the point. Look, get to the point, okay? This is the question I have. Also, when you do email them, make sure you let them know which class you're in. Because like for me, some semesters I'll teach 3 or 4 different classes. And if someone writes, say, I didn't understand today's class, I'm like, there's 4 different classes I have to think about. So write them and say, hey, dear Professor Walters, I have a question about the SWOT analysis we learned today in class in Principles of Marketing. Okay, and then put your question down. That's going to be very helpful. And also, make sure you put your name on there because if we recognize a name that asks questions, that's good for you because we know you care enough to ask and try to improve yourself. Also, if you had a question, your name's in there and we see you, we can talk to you about it, okay? So what I want you to really think about is trying to be respectful when you're writing to your professors, and some things it's just as simple as the subject line, dear professor, and getting right to the point. So what are some things you've written to your professors that you weren't proud about? Because I know I've had students write me and be like, yeah, I'm drunk, professor. What should we do in class? And I'm like, oh, Tristan. Anyway, let us know if your interesting emails you sent to your professors over the years.